Hello and welcome to Neighborhood Real Estate Update, where we bring you hyper-local, timely, and accurate information about zip codes all over San Diego County. Today is April 11th, 2023. The year is just flying by. Spring really seems to have sprung out there. I think it's going to cool down a little bit later this week, but for the most part, we are headed into warmer, sunnier weather, longer days, and all of the stuff that the beautiful San Diego County spring brings us. And today we are talking about Oceanside. This was a request from a viewer. We didn't break it down into its individual zip codes, although you certainly could, because Oceanside is a very vast and diverse area with lots of different housing types. But for the purposes of this video, we are going to take a high-level overview of what's happening all over Oceanside, the number of active properties versus the number of pendings and the number of sales in the last 30 days, average market times, and all the stuff that we normally do here on Neighborhood Real Estate Update. So let's get right into it. And as we always do, we are going to check the number of properties for sale in San Diego County. We've been seeing uptick in new listings for sure, and with that, an uptick in pending sales. So the number of homes for sale continues to drop. We're at 2,070. It is somewhat stable for the last couple of weeks. We were out of town last week, so you didn't see any Neighborhood Real Estate Update. However, the last time we talked, it was at 2,100. So 2,070 is not a real serious drop there, but it still is not a lot of homes for sale in a county the size of San Diego. I think the lowest number that I've ever seen in the history of my time in real estate, my 20 years, is around 1,300. I believe we got down to around 1,300 homes for sale at one point during the pandemic, and that was a crisis level inventory. So we're not really far off of that, and every listing right now seems to be drawing multiple interest, multiple offers, prices above asking, all of the things that we were seeing last year in 2021 at this time, minus the frantic rising prices, although the median price has risen significantly between February and March this year. So I don't know if we're going to go back to the double-digit per month increases or not, but we certainly are seeing a ramping up of the median price as well. So with that, let me get myself out of the picture here so we can see what we need to see. And let's get into Oceanside. And let's see, I know we have 92054, yes. 92058, 92057. Did I miss anything? Oceanside. Oh yes, 92056. Forgot about good old 92056. Appears that there are 134 properties currently on the market. Let's look at pending and sold within the last 30 days. So a lot of property to look at there. 430 of them. So yeah, this is, it's a large area, but that's okay. I mean, we do all county updates sometimes, so this is not necessarily hyper local, and if anybody wants me to drill down on these individual zip codes or neighborhoods, I'm happy to do it. But right now we're taking a high level approach to Oceanside, and we're just going to look at the number of active, pending, and sold, min, max, average, all that good stuff. So let's get to our report that we need to see here, the comparative market analysis summary. And we can see there are 134 properties active. It's actually interesting to look at a larger area versus one zip code, because we do get a larger data set and possibly more representative of what's going on in reality versus hyper local. Anyway, 134 active and 61 days on average. There's obviously going to be a lot of high market times in here. These are all at 123 days. I'm guessing these are probably new builds. Some of these are going to be new builds. There's a few new developments up in Oceanside, and when builders list their properties on the MLS, they might have 100 for sale, but they'll list one and just kind of leave it there. 300 days almost on that one, 158 days here, 234 days here, 384 days on this one. So a lot of longer market times to make up this 61-day average. And look at this, 134 active, 133 pending. Now that is balance right there, my friends. We have about the same number of active and pending, and the average market time on these pendings is 42 days, so that's looking about 20 days better than the active, and then 163 sold in the past 30 days. So again, this is a really sort of balanced market here in Oceanside. One of the things, though, that this tells me, 134 active, 133 pending, 163 sold in the last 30 days. I mean, this right here represents the demand. So you got to wonder, if there were a lot more properties on the market, would there be a lot more pendings or would there not be? Based on what I'm seeing with offers I'm writing and offers I'm receiving on my listings, is that there are a lot more buyers than there are properties. So I suspect the market does have more carrying capacity than that. And then 163 closed in the last 30 days with an average market time of, that's a lot of property there, 45 days. So the pending and sold have a much shorter average market time than the active ones do, although we do have some of those super high market times on the active. Let's just scroll through here and see real quick what the list to sale price ratio is looking like. These super high-end ones closing a little under asking price, and then as you get into the 2 millions here, we're seeing this one going over. This one is under, this one is over, this one is over, this one is right at asking price, over. Okay, so we are seeing, 1.2, everything's, even up here in the Oceanside's high price points, we're seeing pretty strong sale to list price ratio. And then as we get into the next band here in the 900s, these are going over and over, and not over there, but a lot of these are over asking price. Many of them are over asking price. And I think if you really went and calculated out the averages here, it would be about the same as it is all over the county, which is 98% on average list price to sale price ratio. So that is what's happening right now in Oceanside. And if you have any questions or would like me to drill down on this any further, I'd be more than happy to do so. However, that is a high-level overview, what's happening in Oceanside right now. If you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Tune in later this week for our March San Diego month in review. We're going to be taking a look at year-over-year and month-over-month trends for March, and then another episode of Neighborhood Real Estate Updates going to be coming at you tomorrow. And of course, as always, our Friday show where we just like to do a little local San Diego news and fun for you. So that's what's happening right now, and hope to see you later this week.